Yeah, I just got back from watching Spider-Man No Way Home. And this junk just don't make no sense. I mean, it was good. It just don't make no sense. Whoa. And before we get started, if you have not seen the movie yet, you might want to wait if you don't want spoilers, because I will be giving some spoilers in this video. But if you're ready to get into this, let's get started. All right, reason number one, why are you saving villains? Spider-Man, if anybody should understand the importance of life, it should be you, because you got killed in Avengers Infinity War. Did you forget about that? And you sit up here trying to save villains. Did you not see what Thanos did to half the planet? Now listen, my brother. How do I put this? The people that you were gonna save were going to die anyway by your alternate self. Let them folks be, man. Man, you listen. I can understand if it's somebody who been stealing milk from the Krogers. You caught him, put the milk back. Okay, all right. Maybe he don't gotta die for that. Somebody who's been not returning their library books. I understand, maybe help that brother out without killing him. We're talking about villains, okay? When I say villains, they actually have superpowers. They're not just your average, everyday bad guys. They're super bad guys. Why are we saving them? The next thing I want to get into is, listen, how in the world did you defeat Doctor Strange? I'm going to pause on that for a minute. How did you defeat Doctor Strange? Now, I'm going to say one thing. Doctor Strange, I'm going to be honest. There's not, after what I seen in the Doctor Strange actual movie, some of the Avengers, and especially what I just seen in Spider-Man No Way Home, there is no way in the world somebody can beat this man with powers like this. I mean, this man shifted the entire world. This man threw you through looping portals, and you still found a way to beat him. Now, I know you said whatever quarter, you can overcome this by a little bit of math. Bruh, how, How? The fight was not even fair. Like, I'm going to be honest. There's a lot of fights that I see with some people, and it's like, y'all both strong, but bruh just stronger. This fight was not even fair. And somehow you managed to unviolently beat Doctor Strange. Now, come on, bro. Like, Spider-Man, you one of my favorite superheroes. But that battle right there, there was no way. I was sitting there looking like, bro, I wouldn't even know where to start or begin. This man is doing so much stuff, putting a train off the tracks, bending the buildings, making a train bend backwards, folding the train, folding the sky, throwing you through looping portals. How do you beat that? Huh? But yet, Spider-Man did. Another thing, on a very serious note, that makes absolutely zero sense. Y'all sat up here and told us about this multiverse, right? There's different dimensions, parallel universes, yada, 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 yada. I understand how Dr. Octavius got there. Green Goblin, Sandman, Lizard Man, Jamie Foxx, all of them folks, right? And also the other Spider-Mans. Now, can somebody please explain to me right now? Explain to me, Jonah Jameson, please. Because this brother has been in all of the Spider-Mans. The problem with y'all combining all of these different Spider-Mans is the fact that this brother was in all of the movies. Okay, so are you meaning to tell me he hopped through a portal every movie we watch, every different actor who plays Spider-Man, he just went ahead and hopped through the portal and just blended into real life? It makes no sense. We understand how y'all came, you opened up this alternate dimension, stuff was leaking through. Jameson, how did you get here? Huh? How do you make sense in this whole storyline? Huh? Now, unless y'all trying to tell us that Jameson has some deal with Doctor Strange that nobody knows about but them two, and it's just taken as, that's always been Jameson. Jameson is Jameson through any dimension. Unless he has, identical triplets, so it's three of them who all look the same. I'm going to need y'all to explain to me right now, how Jameson is the only one who we just gonna let it slide that you just in all 3 movies. Nah, bruh. I'm gonna need y'all to explain that right now. And my problem with that whole thing is y'all throw words at us like multiverse, magic, and I guess we just supposed to let that just fill in the gaps for all this other obvious stuff that don't make sense. Man, number 4, man, I kind of said this in my first point. The entire mission did not make sense. It made no sense. Bruh, Peter Parker, the third. They are villains. Send them folks back. Send them folks back. Don't change them. Don't even conversate with them. Send them folks back. I'm going to keep it a whole beam, bro. You are jeopardizing your own planet making decisions like this. Who gave you the authority to make this decision on your own? Who? We don't need no Youngla Spider-Man. Fix my life Spider-Man. No, bro. Send these folks back. You know what I'm saying? You jeopardizing the whole planet trying to fix some villains. Bruh, again, this is not your average, sneak a few grapes out the Kroger's guy. These are super villains. Bruh, send these folks back. Had you not have done this, I'm going to be honest with you, there would be no movie. Or the movie would probably be like 30 minutes. You go up to Doctor Strange. Hey, Doctor Strange, could you make everybody, forget who I am except for a select few people? You know what I'm saying? Sure. And then you already made that mistake. Then you got the villains. And Doctor Strange's like, bro, send these folks back. All right. Yeah, you're right. Send them back. Game over. Now, I don't mean to throw a low blow. I'm going to keep it a beam with you, though. Aunt May would still be with us had you not done that. I'm going to just keep it a beam. I'm going to keep it a whole pinto beam. These folks were going to die anyway. You know what I'm saying? They're going to die anyway. Which leads into my next point. It makes no sense because, now please fill me in the comments if I'm wrong. These folks, remember they came in from their own version of Spider-Man, their own multiverse. If I'm not mistaken, this is their pit stop before they go to their final destination, which in my opinion, from what I gather from the movie, is not on Earth anymore. Because at the time that they got zapped from their own explanation, you know what I'm saying? Jamie Foxx talking about when he got the surge, right at the point where he was about to die. Dr. Octavius, when he drowned, talking about he was about to kill Spider-Man right at the point he was about to die. That's when they got zapped over into this next multiverse. If Green Goblin killed Aunt May, and when the movie was over, Aunt May was still dead. Nothing changed with that. Aunt May had still died. Jameson was even still talking about the situation with the battle at the statue. That statue has still been wrecked. If I'm not mistaken, the whole situation where Spider-Man is trying to change the path of these villains, it would not have mattered because these folks were going to go back to the dimensions and they were still going to die. Now, I could be wrong, but if I'm not mistaken, all you did was before they death, while they was in their waiting line of judgment, you pretty much just, I guess, gave them some pick me up, some feel better about the bad decisions they made. Let them know that they could have made a better decision. Whatever. I don't know what this was. This was a pit stop before they went to, a hot place, if I'm not mistaken. I just don't understand, especially if when the movie was over, Aunt May was still dead, how this is going to change what they did, or how's this going to change what happens to them when they go there. Because, when Tobey Maguire and them came over, Andrew Garfield and them came over, I'm assuming they went back at the time similar to closer when they got pulled, which was way before the fact. Dr. Octopus had already said, Osborn was dead when we came over here. So the only explanation I can see is if y'all try to say they got pulled at another time frame or y'all put them back in another time frame. I don't understand what the whole point of this battle is if they were just going to come over here, get they, evilness taken out of them and then get sent back to still die. Somebody please explain this to me, please. Man, and for reason number 5, man, I told you I went to go see the movie. Let me give y'all a little bit more information. I went to go see the 4D Max version of it. 4D Max, look, I even brought the shade. I still got the shades in my pocket. The 4D Max version, includes 3D and it includes, I guess it's the whole experience. You know, you in the seat, wind blowing, water splashing in your face. I just have one question. Now, this is not necessarily against the movie, but this is my point. Why do they not include seat belts on the 4D Max? Now, listen, bro. I understand. I'm all for being engulfed in the movie. Why do I feel like I'm falling out of my seat as Spider-Man is having a fight on top of a building? I mean, I shouldn't feel like I'm gonna have to die just by watching you fight somebody to the death. Goodness gracious, not like it was dope. I'm just saying all I would ask is in the 4D Max, the whole time of the movie, I'm sitting there hanging on like that. Oh snap, I'm sitting there hanging on. So it was definitely dope. It was different, man. And I can't make this up either, man. They said my uncle, I can't make this up. They said my uncle was watching the movie, man, and this man lost his popcorn watching the movie. Now listen, he didn't sign up for a roller coaster, and y'all know how expensive that movie popcorn is. My man lost his popcorn watching this movie. They said he hit a little bump and the popcorn just, man, it was free for all, free for everybody. Listen to me, y'all. Look, I thoroughly enjoyed it. My only request is to just add a seatbelt to it. You know what I'm saying? Add a little seatbelt. Make me feel a little bit more secure. If Spider-Man falling off the building, I would love to get a glimpse of it. I don't want the whole experience. So those are 5 things that I feel like in Spider-Man No Way Home, they just didn't make sense to me, man. But y'all let me know in the comments if y'all got some answers to some of the questions I had, or, just if y'all felt similar to what I just felt like. So, you know what I'm saying? It's your boy Addison. I'm going to catch y'all on the next video where I may go in a little bit more about my overall feelings about Spider-Man No Way Home. It was still a very dope movie. Don't get me wrong. But, man, can somebody please answer me these questions?